Get ready to ramble.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to Ramblings of a Middle-Aged Card Collector, where we explore the stories, journeys, and creative paths of the hobby we love. Tonight, episode 27, Current State of the Hobby, Unfiltered with Ian Fisher. From rising box prices to breaking culture to a balance between collectors, artists, and investors, we're taking an honest look at where the Marvel card hobby stands today. No filters, no hobby spin, just a real conversation about what's working, what isn't, and where things might be heading next. So sit back, settle in, and let's welcome our guest, Ian Fisher. Welcome, my friend.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me on.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. When I was thinking about who to talk to about this, I was like, let's go. I know exactly who I want on. So welcome and thank you for coming on, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, so, good, man. It's been a journey, man. I've been seeing that you started this up, and this is awesome. I'm killing it on this, man.
Oh, I appreciate that greatly. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I'm a fan of yours myself, Diary of an Ex-Marvelhead. So it's cool, man. It's awesome. It's good stuff. I put the link in the description of the YouTube video for anyone who wants to check it out. His YouTube, Instagram, and the link to his podcast is on there. So check it out. Check it out.
That's what's up.
Yeah, a lot of fun. So if anybody has any questions in the live chat, please feel free to ask Ian or myself, and I'll bring them up, and we'll talk about that topic. But yeah, so let's take us to the beginning, brother. I like to ask my guests to bring it back to the start. What got you into the Marvel card hobby?
Let's see. How old was I? 10 years old? Pretty much like I think most of us that are this middle age, right?
Yeah.
Mid-90s. Always liked the cartoon shows. And I can't remember where I got my first cards from. It was 92 Universe.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember those my first cards.
Nice.
Some of the Wolverine, Ghost Rider. I used to draw them, I was like, just draw them out because I thought they were cool. So what was it, second grade, I think? Something like that. But nice. Yeah. And my grandma bought me a pack of 94 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man. That was my first pack.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. Dr. Octopus, suspended animation is what I hit.
Oh, wow. How iconic and such a great memory.
That's it. Yeah. Like I can pinpoint it, And then it was from there. It was just like me and my friends always. And my one of my buddies in middle school, his dad actually was a collector.
Oh, cool.
And he never let me see it. So he'd buy us some stuff, but he'd keep his in a safe. So
that's awesome.
A little bit of an introduction there.
Yeah, that's really cool because you open up the safe. You're like, oh, wow, what's in there? Let me see.
Yeah.
We're crazy.
I wish he'd open the safe. I don't know what he had in there.
Yeah. Right.
This is mid-90s, It couldn't have been anything too crazy. I knew he had some
babies. Had a bunch of Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
So was there like you just mentioned that pack, but was there like a particular set or moment that really pulled you into heavily collecting?
That was it, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. I from there on I bought everything I had. I bought packs. I built all my sets. I built everything.
Oh, that's cool. So you were putting binders together?
Yeah, I was the weird kid that used to put cards in sleeves. I still have some of those cards. Like some of my sets are actually original cards from the 90s, and they're in good condition.
Yeah, yours are probably better than mine because I didn't put mine in sleeves, and then the 9-pager, I just threw them in the 9-pager after trading on the lunch table,
My parents are like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I've got to put these in here because as they go inside the sleeve, they'll get scratched.
There you go. That's the man thinking ahead. There you go. Thinking ahead, bro. Because I wasn't. I was throwing them in there, beating them up.
Oh, dude, I had my parents thought I was weird because I would put I'd buy the Toy Biz action figures.
Okay.
And I'd never open them, and they're like, "Why are you buying these? You're a kid. You should go." I'm like, I'm pinning them on the wall.
Yeah, absolutely. That's funny because I ripped them open and I put the cards in the binders and I would play with those toys. And then when I got older, I was like, oh man, should have never ripped those open. We got Josh. Does Matt know that the boom in Marvel cards after COVID started with your early Spider-Man sales off Goldwyn.
What's up, Josh?
Very cool. Very cool. Why don't you touch on that topic?
Oh, well, that's a long story too, man. So I don't even know where to begin on that. That's what happened. I mean, my Marvel cards were the first ones that were on Golden. They didn't know what to do with them.
Wow.
It was the first time they've seen them. They didn't really know if they were any value to them. And obviously there was.
Oh, that's awesome. Very cool.
And they probably they sold at a fraction of what they sell for today, but that's the boom, right? It went crazy after everybody saw that. Oh, Spider-Man cards are actually worth tens of thousands of dollars. Like, yeah.
Very cool. That's a great way to start. And you were getting in on the boom, I guess, right? So made some money. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, I kind of expected them to do well because I knew what PMGs were because of sports cards.
Mm.
So because so if you want long story,
not let's just touch lightly on it because I got some questions to talk about this topic. So go for it. You do
let's go.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't know that was your beginning, so that's cool that Josh brought that up. But
that's I started in early. So just to kind of touch on I collected from in the 90s, right? And I think like everybody else, we became teenagers and cards weren't so important anymore, right?
Yes,
it was high school, it was friends, it was girls or boys or whatever, and it became after I got married and all that, I started to go back through my sets. About 2012-ish.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was like, okay, well, we'll start putting these sets back together. And that's when I found, Fleer Retro. I found Retro. That's when I found the PMGs. And that's that's when I really started collecting more heavily into it. And I started putting sets together because I was a set collector anyway. So that's just what I did.
Mm. Yeah, that was my dark ages. I didn't get back in until after COVID.
Yeah.
And I stopped like 8th grade. I think was the last time I really was putting my cards in binders. And then, summer going into high school, totally forgot about them.
Yep.
It
happens.
Yeah. And then it wasn't until COVID to where I was bored and had nothing to do and discovered all of this stuff. I was aware of your Spider-Man metal, but I wasn't aware of the beginnings with the Golden. So that's dope. Very cool.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
There's a long history there too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe we'll come on again and we'll touch on that and see how it evolved over the time. That'd be cool.
Absolutely, man.
If someone asked you today, what's the state of the Marvel card hobby right now, what would your honest answer be?
Depends on what the state is. It's booming, man.
It is.
The honest truth is it's booming. But it depends on what your perspective is. If you're an old Marvelhead like me, it sucks,
legacy.
Man.
I'm hearing that word thrown around.
I haven't heard that yet, but yeah, it's I don't like it, man. To be honest, it's not my cup of tea. That's why you're seeing Diary of an Ex-Marvelhead, right? It's not that I don't like Marvel. It's just I've kind of not touched any Marvel sets in a while. I kind of stopped buying Marvel cards. In fact, I'm selling a lot of the stuff that I have because it's over sensationalized is what it is.
That's good. That's a good way to say it. Yeah, I mean, and that's a good breakdown. You know what I mean? It is booming. If you're if you're a breaker, you're doing pretty good. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is about to pop off, hopefully with a really good set of movies. Or a bunch of movies. I'm looking forward to it. So I think it is booming. But as a legacy collector, it killed my total enthusiasm to buy boxes and I gave it a shot. We've talked about this, we touched about it. And I even still try to get into the EQL every once in a while to try to get the pre, but I've yet to win. So I don't know. It says I'm supposed to win at some point when I really read the breakdown because I've been in it a bunch of times, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going on, but
It's the lottery, man.
Yeah, I'm not buying a second market prices, and but yeah, we're gonna definitely get into that. Do you feel the hobby is healthier now than it was 5 or 10 years ago?
So it's kind of the same thing. I think is healthier in a certain way, right? It's booming. It's healthy as in companies are making a lot of money.
Hmm.
People are constantly ripping this stuff more than ever, and so it's yeah, I guess that's healthy. But as far as if you look at it as like a personal perspective, it's not healthy. That's why I stopped. It became unhealthy for me.
Mm.
It wasn't good for my mentality. I mean, like I hated it, dude. Honestly, it's just I got sick and tired of it.
Yeah. Tell me about it. You know what I mean? It was tough. It was frustrating.
Yeah,
The joy was sucked out of it in a way as a collector, as a PC collector.
yeah, exactly.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
that's my PC's changed so drastically because of it. You know, that's the big thing. Oh, I saw you put up Keaton. What up, Keaton? Ash,
Yeah.
what's up, dude?
Bunch of cool people. Our peoples are in the chat. Thank you all for hanging out.
Yep.
Gang. What's up, Blake?
What up?
Fire. What's going on, bro? Yeah, remember, if you guys have any questions or topics you want to bring up, please bring it up. Ian, what are your biggest positives you're seeing in the hobby today?
Biggest positives. It's just that there's a lot of people involved in it. I think that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the boom, right? There's a lot of people that are doing it. Artists are
community's
getting
grown.
more attention. The accessibility to the collector, to the artist, is obviously it's there. Like you didn't have that, 10 years ago. I mean,
Mhm.
you could have reached out to them, I think, but I don't think it's been collected like it is, like OAX and all this other stuff. It's just so that I think that's a big positive for artists.
That is a positive. Well, the positive is original card art would be a positive, and I'm hearing they're putting a set out soon with original card art. I've yet to see it, but hopefully, you know what I mean. I think the reflections
Fantastic
are,
Four one, right?
huh?
Fantastic Four, is that the first one?
Okay, there you go. I didn't. I'm so out of touch with tops right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I
That's
can't believe
why
I knew more than you on this, man.
yeah, you do. You definitely do. I like I said, I tapped out. Just
You're right
politely
there with
tapped
me.
out. And I was like,
Completely tapped out. I still see it, man. I got my eyes on it a little bit just in case, because you
yeah.
never know when it could possibly come back to a point where it's like, oh, that might be interesting. So it's worth I check it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like you said. I totally agree. The community has grown. We've added in some awesome people and characters from the breaker side that are just so much fun to hang around with. I've got to meet a few of them at OAX, and great people. And
Yeah.
I love to watch a show. I'll share a show. I don't gamble anymore. I've spent way too much, man. I really have. And I was like, this is, no, what am I doing? Like, I could have spent that money on a commission or bought a really cool sketch off of, second market if I really wanted to. But I tapped out of that too, because I've just been noticing since the labeling of one of one sketch cards and all that, prices have skyrocketed, which, I guess is great for an artist's reputation, right? If they see their sketches going up, they could raise their commission. So it's all positives, but I'm getting like, ooh, that's too much. I know I could commission something for what I want and the way I want it. So for me, I've kind of lost the necessity for that official sketch card stock or official connection to it. I mean, art is art, you know what I mean? And to me, anything on like a 2.5 by 3.5 canvas I'm happy with, whether that's on an artist stock or an artist joining Sketch Live or OAX or Comic Art Live or
that's
the
cool.
other show that might come up with IC3's got the card stock. So I personally, that's where I'm at. I've lost the joy to buy a box and break it with my kids or my son. You know what I mean? That's gone. So that kind of bummed me out a lot because we were into that and it was affordable. Now it's like what I could barely buy one box for what I was getting 3 boxes for. And what's the joy in that? The odds these days are just through the roof. You know what I mean? It's like if you really look at these checklist breakdowns, you're like, what? That's like
that's what I'm saying. You get so sick and tired of that bullshit. The same art over and over and over again. It's not like Topps just took their depictions and like, okay, we're going to reprint these over and over. They're taking the same shit that's happened through Rittenhouse, through Upper Deck. It's the same thing. And it's just like, how much different foil can you put on the same art, man?
Agreed. That's actually the exact reason I bowed out. Do you know how many Man Things I have that are the same image for like the first 3 releases that Topps got for Marvel?
Oh yeah, there can't be too many Man Things.
It's just got different crackle or shiny stuff behind it, and I'm like, I don't need this. And I dropped a lot because I couldn't get boxes, so I had to buy into breaks. And I guess I don't gamble well. I didn't have Lady Luck on my whatever it was, but at that moment I was like, no way. When I got my first like bill I had to pay, I was like, what? I could have took the kids to the water park. Like, what is this? You know, I'm not playing this game. This is insane. So that's when I was like, and now I have these cards sitting in my binder because I put them in, and I'm like, I'm gonna burn these cards.
Well, you'll need it when you got to warm yourself one day, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Donnie, what's going on, brother? He's asking, what's your favorite set, favorite card art? Could be any character.
Me or you?
I guess we'll go for you. Yeah.
Let's see. My favorite set. That's a tough one, man. Because I don't really have like a favorite set. I have it's just because there's different things I like about different sets, right? Like,
good point.
So like for example, my guy used to be Spider-Man. That was my PC, right? So 2009 Rittenhouse Archives, Spider-Man Archives, the art on that set is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
reused or not doesn't matter. It's just great art, right? Set, the set's it's pretty basic. If you want to talk about the different parallels, because I don't like parallels. Like that's the biggest thing that kills me about this Topps shit is just a parallel to death. But I like retro 2013 retro, the one that kind of brought me back to everything anyway, because it wasn't paralleled to death. The only parallels that you have were either autos or your PMGs, which were only the subset metals, which is only 42 cards. The rest are all inserts. So you had a base set, then you had subsets, and it just made the chase fun.
That is a fun chase.
Yeah. And then if you want original art, I would say 2017 Fleer Ultra Spider-Man.
Oh,
I love that set.
That's a nice set.
Yeah.
That's a really nice set. So I've been able to get like packs and cards for that set. Just throw in a binder to maybe one day. But I would love 2018 X-Men, man. That's one.
Oh yeah.
I can only ever look at it on the computer screen to see what it looks like, but it's a beautiful set.
I only got 2018 X-Men to trade for 2017 Spider-Man back then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude, I got them in a binder too. I'll do the 100 point. I don't give a shit, dude. My binder, I've got the 4-inch and it's brim to brim, dude. It's like
you could barely close.
So big. Yeah.
That's cool. I love 1998 Marvel. That one's a awesome set. Fun art in that. Favorite card art. I've got to give Dan the credit where it's due because that's what brought me back in was MM22, Dan DeSantos. Love the card art across the board. And somebody's saying that the 3-panel Man Thing behind me was pulled in one of your breaks, Ian.
Is that where that? Let's see.
I know I bought this off eBay, but
oh no shit, yeah,
that was pulled on one of your breaks.
Yeah, dude. dude, the amount of cards that are pulled out of from my breaks over the years, I can't even think of them. You know, I tried to keep track of them on a database, but I always see them on eBay. I'm like, this is cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I love this. This is one of my favorite pieces,
Nice.
Shout out, what was it, Hardball 99 or something like that on eBay. Does great cases.
Yeah, those cases are awesome.
Yeah, I love that piece. That's like one of my favorite pieces. So thanks for pointing that out. I would have slipped by. Thank you.
I don't think I would have noticed it until he pointed it out either.
Yeah, that's cool. A little like loop there. Some cool. That's pretty cool. Intertwined some way. Very dope. On the flip side, what are your biggest warning signs that you see in the hobby as a collector?
Oh, dude, it's gambling.
Yeah,
that's just what it's become. I mean, unless you have the money to roll, it's just like when you go in a casino, man. You take X amount of dollars, and you're out. You make some money, you're out, or you've got to have deep pockets to make it through, or you're not going to happen. Same thing. Yeah. This is a hobby that's become $500 box for what's that new Captain America set?
Brooklyn.
That Brooklyn, man, it's so garbage.
It is. It reminds me of like the Upper Deck online set almost.
Yeah, dude, it's exactly what it looks like, and it's just like it's $500 a box. It's insanity, dude.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just fucking crazy, dude. Like, I remember when my first box of 20, what did I buy? It was 2018. Yeah, I bought a 2018 Marvel Masterpieces. I paid $400 for it. And I was like, whoa, dude, what?
Yeah.
Now you're like, oh, please give me that price.
Exactly. That's like probably like close to 12.
Yeah. I was flipping out.
Our buddy Locke saying commission directly from artists. They are not getting the prices, for their awesome sketch card work that they're doing.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, so Ian did mention Fantastic Four is the first original art that'll be for Topps. That's the next set, right? Yeah. So
and cool. That's what I've heard, and I've also heard there's a Deadpool one coming out. That's supposed to be original art. If I'm correct, I don't know. These are, I don't know. I'm not a representative. I just hear whatever people tell me.
Yeah, I did see the Deadpool. I don't know what art's in it. But I know aren't all the reflections original art or digital? I don't know if they're traditional or anything, but I thought the reflections are all, I don't know if they're digital. They might be digital, but it'll be fun to see original art in a set. I'm not knocking it. I want to see Topps do more original art. I want to see the artists we know make some good money and get their name out there with some official, original art and sets.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to see. I'm just catching up with it. Yeah, Topps doesn't pay artists that well, it seems. Now that's tough. Brittany was agreeing. One image, 6 different sets. That's it. Oh, Deadpool is April 1st. Okay,
nice.
That'd be April Fool's Day. That'd be funny.
Yeah, there you go. That's just around the corner.
Yeah.
So Deadpool is not because I heard Fantastic Four is supposed to be the first original. So that's not coming out for a minute then. So Deadpool probably is an original art.
Okay, then. There you go. We shall see. Speculation. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were absolutely correct. It's gambling. That's basically, I mean, from the start, right? You got to get into the EQL, and you're hoping to gamble. That's a lottery, so you're hoping you hit that, so you can get that box or 2 boxes at a more affordable price, right? But I never seem to hit it. And, I just don't understand because I've been in it a lot and I'm using the same email and I've checked to make sure I confirm the email address. So I don't know. But like I said, it sucks, at least for me. But then you move from that. And then let's say you did get a box. It's going to be, let's call it what it's always been. You're breaking a box. So that's gambling itself. But that was always fun to break the box. I enjoyed getting the hits or the inserts. I liked breaking a box. And then but now I'm priced out. We all seem to be priced out of being able to go and buy a box and enjoying it with our friends or ourselves or our kids, getting the next generation. But the only other option you have is to buy into a break. And so that's great for Whatnot. That's great for people who are breaking, but it sucks when I've got to bid against somebody else that seems to be wanting my character in a bid as much as I want, and then it's getting upbid way to a price that I'm like, this isn't worth it. But you're in that battle in the moment, and you're like, you click that button, and you're like, oh, I should not have clicked. Why did the bid go through? I really was hoping they were gonna.
So easy.
Yeah, it's so damn. There should be like a button that pops up and goes,
Are you sure about that?
yeah, maybe you've been nonstop, because it could be your kid. You know what I mean? Just clicking the thing to the side.
Oh, dude, that's the worst excuse. And I mean, as a seller, you're like,
I'm just saying, you never know. There should be like, let's say you just swiped real quick 5 times. There should be something that's like, are you sure about this bid or something? I don't know. I'm just saying it's gambling. It is what it is. It's
got to be like one of the airlocks, like on your car, right? You got to put your breathalyzer up to it to make sure. What's your alcohol content? Are you sure you do want to do this?
Yeah. Right.
If you're over this limit, you're probably a little too drunk to be.
Are you blasted right now, chilling at home? Are you sure you want to commit to this financial? So I'm getting. So we're touching on this. So one of the loudest conversations right now, and we're on it, is about product pricing.
Yeah.
And we've just touched on this. And modern Marvel boxes are becoming too expensive for the average collector. Do you see, before you did mention you had some optimism hoping that maybe it's going to come back, do you see that maybe it's going to come back in a way to where we're going to be able to buy boxes again? Or do you see this just inflating more to where that $500 box is just now going to be $550 next year, $600 next year?
I kind of thought maybe it would come back a little bit, but when you're looking at shit sets like this Brooklyn, that should be your $100 set. You know what I mean? Like, you look at these things, you're like, oh, this is ridiculous. It's kind of like if you go back and you see like Beginnings or, something like Ages, Marvel Ages. Like those are your sets that were sub 100. And those are, in my opinion, those kill these new sets anyway. They're way better. Yeah. But they were sub 100. You can't even get a sub 300 or 400 now. I mean, it's not. So if their lowest sets are like, my opinion, a lower set's going to be like your Brooklyn, and that's just from what I look at, or the sticker one, right?
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
They're stickers, right? Or they're supposed to look like stickers. Those are your low sets. That's garbage, man. That's so I think that's the baseline from now on.
Yeah. Rough. It's rough. It is rough. Yeah, Brittany's saying, imagine how much they will be in 10 years after everything has been ripped open on these breaks. Yeah. I mean, if you got that'd probably be your best bet, is to not open a box, to just hold on to it.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet, because if I would have held on some of the boxes that I've ripped into over the years, I mean, you know how much a 13 retro box is worth?
I don't know its current market value, but I know it's way up there, yo.
Yeah. We're talking 20,000 plus,
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's insane. Which is like, what? 2013, 2015 retro, but those are, if you stumbled upon those, that's a beautiful find.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you think the hobby is shifting away from collectors and more towards breakers?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's predatory, man. That's why I've kind of stepped away from breaking. I mean, I break into Invincible because it's fun, and I still haven't done that too much. Yeah. And that's just more of a personal pleasure, right? But as far as what I used to do with breaks, I've been breaking from the beginning. I was doing this before anybody as far as Marvel, and I did it hard for a while, like years. And it just, once it kind of shifted into the breaker mentality, the over sensationalization of, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. These cards are the greatest thing over. Oh, look, I hit another 20. It's the greatest thing. And, the whole shit show, it's what it is. People like that.
The whole spectacle.
That's all it is, and that's not me, dude. I mean, I can get excited about cards, right? I can make it fun. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have all the lights and all the gadgets and everything, and the crazy tech and all that. It's just like I just want a basic, man. I just want to enjoy hanging out with my friends, breaking some cards, and that's what Invincible's kind of given me a little bit. But as far as this other breakers, man, you pull up whatnot right now. There's probably 20 people on there. Most of these guys don't even know the names of all the characters. They have no clue what it is, and they're just burning through cases like crazy because they have a TOS license, and that's what they're there to do.
Yeah, they're winning the EQL lottery somehow. It's
Dude, I don't know if there's even a EQL line on for these people. I have no idea because there's no way. These guys are ripping, like, you'll see a guy on there. He's like, yeah, we're going to do a 10 case break. Like, dudes can't even get one box on the EQL. How the hell do you have 10 cases? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way.
Yeah. Great point. Great point. It's like, and on top of that, it'll be like the morning of the release or the night before the release. And you're like, wait
midnight.
A minute. Yeah. Like, how do you have that already? Like, it doesn't even like, it releases tomorrow morning, meaning I'll probably get it not tomorrow, maybe the day after shipped. You know what I mean? Like if you actually want the EQL. So it's like, how is this what's happening? So yeah, that's tough. That is tough to see when you lose the EQL and then release day or the night before release day, you go on whatnot and you're like, how's this person breaking a product that's technically releases tomorrow?
It's by design, man. It's by design. That's my opinion on this. I think that's I mean, I kind of have a little bit of background by talking with card shop guys and understanding what they have to do to make that happen. They have to break. They don't have to, but they're cut short if they don't.
I'm sure.
So it's part. I think it's part, and haven't seen the business model, but I think it's part of their business model, and they just run it nonstop, just flood the market, just get as much as they can. I see this in Invincible a little bit, and it's because the manufacturer, I mean, how much money do they really have to make? They don't actually have to make very much money because they're the ones printing it. They're printing money is what they're doing. So they can just run it every day, regardless of how much it sells for. Just sell it because that's making money regardless.
Yeah.
So flood the breakers with it, and then people go crazy over it. Everybody spends all their money. They win.
Invincible was a lot of fun to rip. Me and my son. It was a great price point. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
so we ripped a bunch of that, and that would have been such a great set if it was not that many cards in the base set, because it was a crazy amount, and that could have been 2 sets or you know what I mean, something. And for some reason, the comic cuts, if you want to call them that, were never like center. It's like of a shirt, and it's not like. And then you look at the page, and like right above the shirt was Invincible's face, and you're like, you couldn't have just lifted that up a little bit and actually got his face, and it's just this weird image. Like those were the worst. I kept pulling them with my son. I'm like, why are these never of anything? It's not.
They're the worst. Yeah, there are good ones out there, and that's kind of the chase, obviously. But no, I see Keepsake following the top trend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm seeing them. It's like, and they've only been doing this for what? I mean, that stuff released in July, and we're here March. So from July to March, they've already released like 4 different variations of the set. They've absolutely just flooded. I mean, they're taking advantage of the market too. So it's kind of going in that direction.
That's true. That is true.
It's all about money. I get it, man. It is what it is. It sucks for us, but
yeah. I mean, you got to make the investors money, the shareholders money. I get it. You know what I mean? But it seems like, I don't know, like you said, it's designed, and it's designed for corporate greed, or I don't know, and to feed off of people's weaknesses of gambling and addiction.
Dude, it is definitely. I think it is basically what it's been turned into. I mean, it's always a gamble, right? You're always, but it's turned in more of feeding off that impulse buying gambling. Absolutely. It's crazy how they get away with stuff. Have you seen the not to pull it off of cards or anything, but like I see a lot of these ads about how they've changed gambling online.
No, I haven't seen any of that. No.
So
what is it?
It's no longer bets. They turn it into like a stock.
Oh,
yeah. So you're basically buying a stock, and it goes up and down based off if it wins or they lose or whatever it is.
Geez.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to look into that. That's crazy. So that's like
a big
a loophole.
Thing. Yeah.
So that way you could gamble across state lines.
Yeah, all 50 states you can gamble.
Wow.
Basically. Yep.
Wow. Look at that.
That's
lobbyists right there. You know what I mean?
They come up with the craziest shit to make you. They got to make money, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to come up with a new way. We're going to twist the rules, and this is how we're going to do it."
You know, I this is all speculation, but someone that I'm friends with was like said something, and I never followed up. So maybe somebody in the chat does, or maybe but supposedly there was supposed to be coming some kind of laws or regulation on that form of gambling, on, let's say, Whatnot or some platforms like that.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard. I don't know. I don't know anything. That's what I heard, and I was like, really? That's great. And I never followed up on it, but
yeah,
I could see something. I don't know, but like you said, they just changed gambling to owning shares. And what is that? Somebody should have been like, no, we can't do that. That's crazy.
They'll switch it up, man. I've been hit with a lot of rules on Whatnot. Like I've been fined and all this kind of stuff, right? I've done, because I've always tried to think outside the box of coming up with different ways to break stuff. And if it even comes close to gambling, they hit you on it.
Really?
Yeah, I used to do like a blackjack game, and because it was blackjack, they shut me down.
So you're not allowed to actually do like something that represents gambling in the sense that we would think of if you went to Vegas or Atlantic City or something.
No gambling style games. Yeah.
Okay, but you're allowed to gamble on the platform.
I mean, this was 3 years ago, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the rules are nowadays. That's crazy. I see people getting away with shit that's like, well, how are you getting away with that? Because I know that I mean, it's Whatnot's lost its integrity completely. Yeah. Because when I first started, dude, it was a rigorous. They're gonna check your pulse. They're gonna get blood samples. They want your social security number. They want everything before they even put you on Whatnot. Nowadays, you can walk on there tomorrow. And so it's the craziest thing.
Yeah, I thought I had somebody reach out to me, and they had Whatnot like on as a symbol and everything on their name. And they asked me to like reach out to them to create a channel and everything. And my ignorant self was like, oh, Whatnot's trying to reach out to me. I was like, I'm good. I don't want to do that. I was like, thanks for reaching out. And then a friend was like, did you ever like click on their name or search that username on Google or anything? And I'm like, no. And he goes, let's do it. And then to find out, it's like this person that tries to like set people's accounts up and take percentages of your breaks. I was like, what is that? And then I actually found out there's like a whole nother level of managers for you that'll take a cut. And I'm like, what is happening? I go, this is insane.
That's crazy, man.
That's like, how is that even like, so yeah, it's like, you got to be careful out there. Like it's insane. Like I'm like, I have, I know people who do it. I have friends who do it. I have friends who have shows. It's all good. I have no problem with it. We're all adults. I'm not going to tell you not to pick up a bottle or you drink, or if you want to put a bet on the table, unless I know you have some kind of
and then you're like, that's really bad, dude. Do
it. Be like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? But if we're all just having a good time and we're all being responsible, that's a good time. That's a good time. I love a good auction. I love that. You know what I mean? But it can get, like you said, it's real easy to flip that, your thumb. It's real easy to be hanging out at home, having a drink or whatever you're doing to sit back and relax. So just always do it responsibly. That's all. And just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, because sometimes you got to pay for shipping. One time I bought something it was my fault. I bought something from a seller in Canada and I had to pay for something. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't even notice the little flag in the corner, that was my fault. You know what I mean? Like, you got to learn these things. You know what I mean? So, like,
Yep.
and then you got to pay shipping. There's tax. So, like, you might think you paid 100, and then you look, and it's like, oh, you paid 128, and you're like, oh, I didn't remember about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you got to always think about this stuff. Be responsible. Be financially responsible. And don't take financial advice from anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be responsible.
Yeah, we're all degenerates. That's why I look at it.
We're all 80s and 90s kids, bro. They know how to get us. You know what I mean? Yeah, Blake, I got hit with the Canadian tax. They tariffed me. That's funny. That's funny. Hey, Still Motion, what's going on? Yeah, tariff tax. Bastards. Costs me so much money to ship stuff to Canada right now. I'm shipping playing cards to Canada, Canadian artists, and it's like, I'm like, why? Why is it cost this much? It shouldn't cost this much. This is stupid. So we got to fix that. We got to fix that. So what impact has box breaking had on the Marvel card hobby?
Box breaking. You mean like for breaks, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's the downfall of it. I think it's the absolute worst thing to happen.
Yeah, it's tough. You know what I mean? It's real fun to join them, but it's definitely, like you said, if we were looking at a chart right now, it'd be like, this is what killed it. Because I love sketch cards, man. I wanna, you know what I mean? Like, to hit a sketch card was a little easier before than it is supposedly now. The odds are harder, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to buy into a break that's, you're not guaranteed to hit. And up until recently, I don't know how much is this I'm hearing, but somebody said recently, they're like, oh no, they'll refund you the money if you don't hit a sketch. And I'm like, that never happened to me. I think I got a sketch from them, just that they had maybe from a previous box break or something. But if I didn't hit anything, I didn't hit anything. I didn't, you know, maybe they threw me a base card just to feel bad, but
they have to give you something. That's the rules. That's how they get away from the gambling aspect. Because gambling is you have a chance of getting nothing.
There you go.
That's what it is. So if you have a chance of getting base
something,
cards. Yep. If you get something, it's not considered gambling because you're actually getting something no matter what.
There you go. See, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep.
You have to get, because I'm like, why did I get base cards?
There you go. Yeah. I'm not refunding. Here you go. Here's a few base cards.
I another one I bought into. They gave me a sketch that they just happened to have, which was cool, you know. But I don't think it was worth what I bought into that slot for and didn't hit anything. So again, it's gambling. Be careful. Be careful. Are we seeing too much product right now?
Oh, dude, it's crazy how much product's out there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's guys that are going crazy still breaking 92 platinum. I mean, day in, day out, I see them. I see that little thing pop up on my phone that says full case break every single day of 92 platinum. I'm like, that stuff is still rolling, man. And that's upper deck we're still rolling with. So we got all the top stuff that's still got to cycle through, and they printed that stuff to death.
Yes. Yeah. I do miss the upper deck license.
I think we all do.
Yeah. Fire says, I do miss watching people break boxes just for the fun of it. Yeah, man, it was fun to record a video with my son and do like a box battle or pack battle or something. It sucks that that's gone. You know what I mean? And then both of us were really psyched to see the top SpongeBob. And he even said it. He's like, how cool would it be to hit a sketch from SpongeBob? And I was like, oh yeah, let's do it. And I tried real hard, man. I tried real hard. And that's when this is like, oh man.
What's the price point on a box of that?
Huh?
What's the price point on that?
They're crazy, like $500 or more now. Yeah. But they weren't that expensive. I think it was $225 maybe for EQL. But after if you didn't hit the EQL, then it was like $500 a box or something.
Oh yeah, okay. So yes, I mean, I don't even look at those prices. EQL, that's like pre-order, dude. I I didn't even pre-order with Upper Deck.
Oh, I always pre-ordered, bro. Dave and Adams, no joke.
Dude,
I would
the
do
only
it
time
as
I
soon
ever
as they
did
hit
that,
with the website.
dude, only time I did that was with Spider-Man, and it was not a bad idea, but wasn't the greatest idea either.
If I knew I wanted to buy the set, because you know how many times I would not do the pre-order, and then the set would come out, and then I was like paying $50-$60 more than I would have if I pre-ordered it. And I'm like, that's stupid. So I ever since then, and what's that? Oh, I learned that with Fleer Ultra Midnight Suns, which is like I open them out of all the stuff I've opened. That's what I open the most of. And
that's a reasonably priced set now. Like, what, 150 a box, maybe?
Yeah. It was $250 when it came out. $225 if you could find it good. $199, and then it dropped to $150. So
yeah,
pretty good. That's a pretty reasonable set. I wouldn't buy it again because I have a binder full, and my son has a binder, and
yeah,
we have like so many hits from it. Like, that's where my love of medallions came from.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, they had some fun medallions. You know what I mean? Here's a fun one. If you were in the charge of designing the next Marvel card set, what would it be?
Design, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you mean like not necessarily like like the way it looks, right? Like just the layout, or
Oh yeah, like the layout, and maybe inserts, maybe what the
oh, dude, I
about.
would literally go. I'd right back to retro.
Okay.
I'd go right back to the non-parallels, other than the auto. Maybe throw some PMGs in there, like just the small subset, and then just multiple subsets, and make them look great too. That's the biggest thing too. Is like, there's a lot of dog shit parallels out there, or subsets. It's just nobody wants to collect them, and I mean, there's always going to be a collector or something, but not ones where you're like, I need every single one of these subsets.
That's true. I mean, there's a lot of inserts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy parallels. It was easy to rainbow a card back in the day. You know what I mean? Maybe like 9.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like 9 or 10, maybe 12.
Oh, dude, back in my day, there was no parallels. There was one.
There you go. Well, for me, it was like a 9-pager.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a 9-pager. You know what I mean? And then
you
it
got
was like,
base, you got the silver. Cool.
There you go. And maybe a gold.
Yeah, maybe a gold. If you're like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, but it's like, I have like so many parallels, and I'm like, I don't need this anymore. It's too much. It's too much. And maybe I wouldn't feel that way if things continued the way they were going before the shift of the license holder.
Yeah,
I was up until that point, man. I was buying, like, I would go on eBay and buy whatever Man-Thing sketch I was seeing and bid, or I would go on the Facebook groups and look for Man-Thing sketches, and I would claim them or put an offer in, and then go into a bidding war with someone that I was always competing with the Man-Thing.
Yeah, it's got to be the same person, right?
Yeah, it was always the same person. It was always the same person. And it's funny, you know what I mean? And so what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yep.
You just got to tap out and be like, it's silly now. I can't. This isn't worth it to me. You know what I mean?
You got to collaborate. If it's got more than this, if there's at least two of them, you just got to collaborate. Say, hey, look, dude, you get this one. I won't bid against you. I'll get this one. You don't bid against me. We both win. We both get one.
Word. We'll take turns.
Yeah.
You get this week, I get next week.
Rock, paper, scissors, who goes first?
That'd be funny, man. But yeah, I mean, like, how do you feel sketches fit in all this?
Sketches, man, that's a tough one for me, because I'm not I love that the artists are getting attention.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I love being able to talk to the artists, man. Like I kind of know some of the artists that I kind of idolized back in the old day that I didn't have that opportunity to talk to. Like, whoa, I'm actually talking to this guy that I've got a sketch card from 10 years ago that I never thought I'd actually be talking to this person. So I thought I think that's really cool that, the communities be able to connect with them. I think APs are pretty cool. I'm not an AP guy, by the way. I don't have any, like, not a single one.
Mm-hmm.
I do have some some PCSs, mainly from Dre. Shout out to Dre because he hooked it up. Yep, hell yeah. And I think it's awesome that people are able to get the art that they want. And I also think that overshadows old sketches. But that's not a bad thing in the current market because I think they've over flooded sketch cards. They just put too many in there. Unlike Platinum though, like let's take for example Platinum.
Yeah,
Platinum, right? I mean, the odds of hitting a sketch in that is insanity, right?
Yes.
But how valuable are those?
True.
And they are also pretty good. So
yeah, better than the Frank Millers.
Yeah, and unfortunately, those are pretty rough.
Those are rough, sadly.
Yeah, I take one. Don't get me wrong. I take a Frank Miller sketch. Okay, how ugly it is. I'm like, okay, give it to me.
Have you felt? Do you feel like social media has helped the hobby grow, or has it created unrealistic expectations?
Oh, both.
Okay.
Definitely both, because social media helped me, grow the breaks. I mean, breaks wouldn't have been around if I didn't have social media. I mean, I think eventually somebody was going to do it. Like sports cards were going to do it, right? I just happened to be the first guy that picked it up and said, okay, we're going to do breaks for Marvel. That's it, right? So eventually it was going to happen. But the early Marvel communities were on chat forums. You ever heard of blowout forums? You heard of blowout cards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where all of us old heads used to go and hang out at and, talk. It's a chat forum.
Yeah.
Right. And then they slowly started building into Facebook, and then Instagram came around, and it blew up like crazy. So, and then it's like, and that's where I started doing breaks I actually started on Facebook and then moved over to Instagram. Yeah. I was doing breaks on Facebook. We were on Facebook Live. Yeah. And then we went to Instagram, and that's where all of us, everybody knows, people that have been around forever, we used to all hang out, dude. We'd be on breaks until light, 6 a.m. in the morning, breaking X-Men metal, dude. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
And all of us really got to know each other. We became good friends. I've got some of my best friends are, from those days and stuff. So awesome. But on the flip side, double-edged sword here, it's just in your face. And this is where it's gotten me personally. I'm so sick of seeing everybody who's got deep pockets put their big cards in your face day in and day out and just say, hey, look what I got. Come chase it. Come chase it. So everybody, I think it's pretty toxic when you're like, oh, I need to get that. You're fiending for a good card. So I'm going to go into Whatnot and go spend all my money on a break. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, it is a vicious cycle. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough to be, a character collector or, set collector. So
yeah. Oh, set collector, bro.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm dead. There's no such thing. I can't do it anymore.
No, it's gone. The concept is like, what collector? And you're like, the set, like all of the cards. Somebody who only buys in the breaks looks at you like, how much money do you have? And you're like, no, idiot. Like, you used to be able to buy a box and open it, get maybe all the cards, but then maybe buy second, maybe a third if you had bad chances of not hitting that 1 or 2, 3 cards. But you could probably go on eBay and just buy those cards. But why not buy a box break? What I mean? That's how I justify it.
I hate to be that broken record about retro, dude. That's the way retro was. When you bought a case of Marvel Retro, you got a full subset of all the main subsets, not the chase ones. There's chase sets, right? But all your main, like your parallels of your X-Men's, like your metals, you got a full set of all those in one case. And then you had a full set. And then you wanted to chase all the extra parallels, and that goes on and on. But you can't do that anymore. It's impossible.
Yeah, it is. It's out of reach. It's gone.
Yeah.
Thing of the past. We're dinosaurs.
I know. But you have to, like me, that's why I like Invincible. I'm working on a full set. I'm almost have a full set. It's been still a chase.
Oh yeah,
like
it's a lot of cards.
Yeah, a ton of cards.
I'd love to see that binder if you're putting it in a binder.
I am.
Yeah, that'd be dope. what is it? 200 base cards or 400? It was some crazy number.
So base cards are 150.
Okay.
Then you have a bunch of subsets, but the subsets are continually numbered. So after 150, 151 is your first insert.
Okay.
It goes to 161, and then so that way the numbering system just keeps going up. They don't change.
I was gonna say, because I have cards that are like really high number.
Yeah. When you get to the relics, I don't call them comic cuts either, because they do have comic cuts. There's a difference.
Okay.
Yeah. The relics are fake.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
They're not real comic. They don't come from a comic book. They come from a compendium, is what they call them.
Okay, like got it. I know exactly. I have.
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yep.
But they do have certain ones that have comics that come from an actual comic. They graded them and they pulled them out and they say these are the ones. So anyway, it goes to 600. Yeah, that's the numbering system, 1 through 600.
1 through 600.
600.
That's insane, man.
Yeah,
and you're going for it.
No, I don't touch those. I don't touch the relics and stuff like that. Those, like I said, they're the little weird cut. I don't care about that stuff, dude. I'm not a big comic cut collector anyway.
Well, let me know if you know what you're missing. Let me know what you're missing. I have a lot.
I will actually, dude. I'm only missing a few, but
okay.
Yeah,
I have like 3 boxes right behind me. Right here. Because these, I love these. These were a lot of fun to open, my son. Well, of course, I had to put my Batman medal I opened up at OAX that I didn't put away over it. Yeah, I love these, dude.
Do I have to turn over the back? Show me the back of that real quick.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So what you have is a first print.
Oh, there's second prints and stuff?
There's like 5th prints, dude.
Oh, dude, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's my little secret right there. Well, a lot of us are. I hold on to all the first. Dude, I think we have a Pokemon situation with it. Let the cat out the bag.
Oh, well, let me rewind that and not give you any of mine. I'm kidding. I missed out on the Pokemon. I will not miss out again. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Good. I actually am. I'm kind of that way. Anyway. Yeah, that'll be another conversation. Yeah, I think the newest ones that just came out are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th print, 6th print, something like that, dude.
Oh my god! How do you determine if you know it's?
They're all different.
Okay.
There's ways. Like the reason I saw what you showed me is because of serial code, the barcode where it's at.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, we ordered these when they first came out.
Yep, I can tell. Those are almost non-existent.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I'm not kidding. Okay, and then we also got these when we went to New York Comic Con. We got a bunch of these.
Oh yeah.
These are fun to open.
Those are the third. So those are the chrome. Those are the first chrome. So those are basically like the 3rd print.
Yeah, these were. Is mine still in? Oh, mine is in there. Yeah. Okay. My son's is on his table.
Or is that a PSA graded one?
Yeah, it's the PSA.
That's graded. The PSA. Oh yeah, those are the awesome.
Yeah, these are awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I love that.
I've got a nice one of those too. I got a Battle Beast one.
Yeah, my son hit Battle Beast, Gem Man 10. I'm like, oh, that's dope, bro.
That's sick. Those are awesome.
I hit an 8. So I guess while we're talking about things other than Marvel, our buddy Donnie wanted to ask about what's your opinion on DC?
I'm not a DC fan, but I have paid attention to the DC metal, and I'm like, I wish they would have used some of that for like Spider-Man metal. It looks great. I like the designs of them. I think they did a great job on it.
Yeah. It's me and my son bought into those, but the problem is that Upper Deck QC won't replace your PMGs.
Oh, they got sick of that one, huh?
They will not. They said something about the technology and the type of foiling on the cards. I literally have an email from them because my son pulled was it like a Batman, but was it Gabriel? Not Gabriel. What's his name? Or not, it's Batman, but he looks slightly different. pulled that one, and that one was kind of
Okay.
jacked. So I just happened to reach out, and I was like, "Hey, by any chance, do you have anything to replace these with?" And they're like, "We won't replace the PMGs." And I was
I'll
like,
give you a
"Cool."
horror story about that, and you might have heard this story through the pipelines or whatever. This is, I don't know if this is kind of like the big boom of people getting PMGs replaced, or I don't know, because I didn't even know about that was a thing until this happened, right? So this is X-Men Metal days, right? I had a guy, and this is before Whatnot, I believe. I believe this was before Whatnot. He reached out to me and he showed me a picture of a Gladiator pink or a purple FX 101. And he was like, "Hey, this thing's pretty messed up. Like, look at the back of this thing, and it's pretty chewed up." And I'm like, "That's pretty common, right? Like, that's the way they are. I mean, it's not like it was dinged. It wasn't anything super bad, but it was scratched up." He's like, "So what should I do?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. Like, it's just what it is." He goes, "Well, I'm going to reach out to Upper Deck." Okay, go for it. Whatever. Yeah. He's like, so he messaged me back, and I don't even remember I have the message hidden somewhere, but he's like, "They told me to send it back, and they're gonna take care of me on it." Like, "Oh, right on, man. That's cool."
You're not gonna get a 101, I don't think.
Well, he messaged me back about a month later. He's all, "Look what I got back from it. It was the gold 101 PMG from 2015 Gambit."
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Gambit 101 gold PMG from 15 Retro. And I'm like, no way.
What?
For a Gladiator.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What?
I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, I'm sure everybody's just like, what?
Yeah, no,
no way.
I wouldn't even have thought they would have replaced the 101 with a 101 yet. Something.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's like
worth
hey,
more.
I got $2,000 on it. Like, hey. He's like, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the card or whatever, but obviously he wasn't going to take $2,000 for it. It was worth a lot more than that.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was such an insane thing. And that's when people started really sending back their PMGs. It started going like I think that's when it really started to take off.
Oh, wow. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, well, that pissed me off because I'm like, why do you have a 101 locked up this long?
Yeah.
Because this is 2021, I believe. 2020? Yeah, 2021, right? Anyway, that's like, why is that card that somebody was chasing sitting in your vault? It's the only one that exists for this long. And that poor Gambit chaser ripping boxes.
Looking for the 101, asking everyone, "Did you hit it?" No, it's got to be out there.
Yeah, man.
Man, imagine. I heard this, but I don't know if it's true or anything. I heard they're gonna do an auction of like all the stuff they have left.
Oh,
I don't know how that would be handled, where it would be. All I heard is that, and I was like,
interesting.
I don't know enough to say that's true or not, but I heard that, and I was like, that. I mean, it'd be a way for them to make their some kind of money back. You know what I mean?
We got to let the cards out too, man. You can't be, holding cards hostage, especially something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Who knows?
That's such a big card. That's no small card, man.
Yeah, yeah. Our buddy Raj is saying Avengers Metal ruined PMGs since they made them so accessible.
Yeah, I wouldn't say ruined PMGs in general, and I think that's. They did. I mean, that set was so filled with. I mean, there were 2 PMGs a box, which that's not too different from 2015 Retro, to be honest. I mean, there was usually 2 PMGs in those boxes, but they also were. I mean, you get also a pink and a whatever else with it. You usually get average of 4 or 5 serial numbers per box in Avengers Metal, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think that was their way of dumping it quick as they can because they had so many sets in the pipeline. I mean, when Avengers Metal came out, they didn't realize that they had Matriarchs and all the other, like the Secret Wars and, renditions, which is actually 2 sets put together, and all this stuff. So I think they were just
renditions was like you said it perfectly. It was a few sets, like seemed like it was put together like all crazy. Like they could have did the insert a set by itself.
Well, I think the Impel was supposed to be its own set.
Yo, I that was one of my favorite things I've seen in so long, where I was like, why was this not its own set? Like, this is insane.
I think that's what it originally was. And since they got rid of the license, they just kind of crammed it together. So
yeah. Oh, that would have been an incredible set, man.
That's a great, the 92 universe right there, man. Right back to my beginnings, dude. I'm like, that's so good.
Cases.
Yep.
What would you fix about the current hobby if you could snap your fingers?
Ooh, good question. What would I fix about it, man? Everything. I couldn't. I mean, there would be too many things that would need changed to get it back to where I mean, everybody's different what they like. Some people love what's going on right now. I hate it, dude. Like you. Like, it sucks, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you collect what you want, how you want, and what you love. No one's saying anything other. But yeah, I agree with you. For me personally, and we're sitting in that canoe together, rowing our boat, man. It's changed. Here's I guess the best way I could put it. It's changed the way I approach Marvel cards. It's changed the way I've approached my character that I collect, and it's changed my appreciation for original card art and original sketch card art and original comic art. And it's opened up a doorway that I kind of wasn't walking through before, where I was just like cards, box breaks. Yeah. And now it's like, no, what did I like about the cards? I love the art. And then okay, cool. And then you get to meet these artists or talk to the artists. And then, you do that over and over a few times. You build like a rapport with them, and you're like, oh, they're really cool people. And it's like, oh, I'm on that side now, where I'm like, I'm in it for the art. I'm in it for commissioning a piece. And now that it's funny. It's like I'm taking these steps. It's like, oh, why can't I just get to the end? It's like, well, you gotta learn things. At least me personally, like you can tell me everything you want, but I need to touch that oven to know it's hot for some reason. Like
so here's the question for you, man. The question is everything sucks, right? We don't like the way it is or whatever,
Yeah.
Me personally. But do you enjoy where you are with your collecting more than you would be if you went back to where it was just that crazy madness?
Oh, it's a great question, bro. I am happy where I'm at right now. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think I am too.
Yeah. I've evolved. I've adapted. Yeah. I think I've overcame the situation. I have some incredible pieces up on the wall next to me from artists that every single one of them now I've got to meet in person, have a conversation with, shake their hand. So it's really cool. And every time I look at those pieces, I'm not just looking at a piece that I pulled or something. I'm like, oh man, I remember the day I got to shake that dude's hand, and I actually have the picture on my phone to see us together. You know what I mean? So like, it's more intimate. There's more connection. So I have all these. Well, this is different because this is the same situation as the pieces on the wall. Every single one of these was a hand done piece by an artist that I got to hang out and meet with. This is my official side. So all of minus the Bart Sears down there, but all of these are, either APs or pack pulled sketches or things I acquired off eBay. So yeah, they're all official, but here, like before we showed this 3-piece, I would love, this is a great piece. Yeah. But where I'm at now personally is if I saw this on eBay right now, I didn't own it, let's just say, and I saw it on eBay, I probably wouldn't go for it. I'd reach out to the artist and be like, oh man, I just saw your piece up on the bay, bro. It's this 3-piece panel. Oh, I remember doing that. Oh, that's great. Hey, do you think you could do like a 6x9 or an 8x10 something like that, not exactly like, but something like that, and then give them maybe 1 or 2 topics to bring in, throw in a raccoon, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and then that's where I'm at, you know what I mean? And shit, I mean, depending on what you're paying or asking for, that's something I'm learning. There's tiers to commissions, and sometimes an artist isn't going to tell you those unsaid tiers. So if you're like, yo, you know, I want a commission, and they're like, oh yeah, full color, or this is my sizes, you know, you can go into it and be like, you could either be very detailed with what you want and hope that that's going to be something, or you could just be like, this is where I'm getting to, yo. I'm like, how about we go for this level?
Yeah.
And you let me know what you feel that level, that size. So obviously it's going to be more than the size you just said, you know what I mean? Because that was your regular. Let's see where we could push this. And you let me know what you fairly think in the end that's worth, and let's go for it. And that's where that's my goals for soon. Like, I want to get a piece that's like comic cover quality. I have some friends that I really have some awesome ideas that I'm going to be working with, and I got some dope things coming down the pike. So
nice.
Yeah, yo, it's gonna be crazy.
That's what's up.
It really is. I hope it's all gonna work out. You know, who knows? But hey, you gotta feel that crazy feeling when you're standing at that ledge, and you gotta have the balls to jump sometimes. Because
yeah, dude,
you'll never know.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's hobby sucks where it's at, but hey, so we're in a good spot.
I love
probably that. If it wouldn't have been all the garbage we're going through, we probably wouldn't be here. I mean, we'd be in a different spot, right? We don't know, but yeah.
I love that the way you're looking at that. That is a great way to look at it, because it is the positive that came out of it. It really made me look at things in a different way and be like, what? You know what I mean? Really take a step back and reevaluate. And that's what made me really start to curate my collection, and then start to learn these things and pick people's minds. And so I'm real happy with that. You brought that up, because that is a great way to say, yes, there's a lot of turbulence. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of BS going on. But in the end, it's like, yeah, but where would you be? Well, I probably wouldn't have pushed myself to feel there was a need for Sketch. So I probably wouldn't have created Sketch Live, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm really looking at this now because you said that. I probably wouldn't have saw that, hey, people want sketches and they aren't really easy to get. So that probably wouldn't have pushed me to do that. So that is a great point, bro. Bravo. Great question. Love that.
Dre might get what he's asking for.
Are we getting a little musical? Break it out, bro. As long as it's original, you could do it. Don't want to get flagged, and then the video take it down.
Yeah.
Is there anything that gives you hope for the future of the Marvel card hobby?
No. Okay. if I'm honest. Marvel card hobby? No, not necessarily. Like, I mean, I'm hoping for a great set to come out, but
yeah, I'm hoping to see a really cool original art set.
But then again, it goes right back into how much is it going to cost, and
I'm not going to be in
how am I going to get it? And it's just like, well, I'm not pulling it out, measuring it anymore for everybody else. You know what I mean? I'm getting sick of that shit. I'm so sick of that concept of always trying to show off and do somebody else over. Like, it's just, you know?
Yeah.
So, actually, there is a good positive. I mean, there's been some other outlets like the, I don't know if they're Chinese or whatever, the Kakawows or whatever the hell they're called. You know, there's some really good sets coming out of those.
Aura, I saw
Auras, and
yeah, they got some nice looking cards.
What's the other one? There's it's based off the video game. I saw one recently. What's it called? It's same. I think it's still Kakawow. Yeah, Rivals. Yeah. So I think there's some good stuff there. I mean, I think there's probably a possibility that something like that. So as far as hope, maybe something like that might come out as cool. But I've changed my PC up so much that it's, I mean, I don't even know where I'm at with it anymore. I'm just kind of on pause on Marvel, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you. Here's some rapid fire for you. Most underrated Marvel card set.
Underrated. Ooh.
Yeah.
Underrated. That's a good one, man. That's a tough one. If I was to say, I would have to say Marvel Ages.
Okay. Cool sketches in Marvel Ages.
Well, Marvel Age is a really good set if you can get past that gigantic base set and awful base set.
Yeah.
That's why it's underrated, because all the inserts, everything else is just it. I think people just missed it.
Most overrated set.
Overrated. Ooh, overrated. Let me think. This changes so much, I believe.
All right, I'll let's
that one's hard. I would say anything tops.
I mean, if you want to, let's focus tops. Say anything tops.
Anything tops is overrated.
Oh man, we're just shitting on. What's your personal Marvel Grail card, bro?
My personal Marvel Grail card that I personally own now.
Let's say one that you're a Grail that you would be looking for. Ooh. From a previous set, Upper Deck, maybe 2013, 2015 retro, or maybe even an Invincible card that you want for your set.
Oh man, that's the thing, is I've had all of my Grail cards. I had them. I've already had them. I can't get them back. And I have the ones I really like. I think that's why I'm so complacent. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't feel like I'm chasing too much anymore, because I've got what I want out of it. Even in Invincible, man, I've got the one-on-ones I want.
That's actually that's awesome. For you to have attained that and have that into your collection. So that's a great achievement. Bravo. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
I personally so that's funny that you said that, because I haven't said this at all. I believe I've acquired my Grail, and I think I'm done with official sketch cards now.
Oh, really?
Personally, yeah. There might be one that I would go for that I'm aware of. Let's put it that way. So my hunt, because I've really been trying to curate my collection, right? And I don't mean to ramble on about myself, but my sketch, I'm a sketch card collector, right? And I've been trying to be like, how do I really just curate this? I don't want to keep searching for every single sketch of Man-Thing that I find. You know what I mean? I really want to just focus this. And I was like, well, shit, who did or where or what is the first colored Man-Thing sketch or first Man-Thing sketch? So I was doing a lot of research. And as far as I could tell, there is no sketch graph of Man-Thing in the 1997 set.
Okay.
But in 1998, Marvel Creators Collection, there is, and I found it, there is a full color Man-Thing.
Full color?
It's a bust, but it's color in 1998 Marvel Creators Collection, which I've acquired. And then the only other one I know, and I'm saying that because I don't know what's out there in these old whale or old school OG collectors collections that we don't know about.
Yeah.
Because they just don't have socials or whatever. But as far as I know, Ron Lim did a pencil sketch of Man-Thing's head, a bust, not even a bust, a headshot. But the one I won't say the name or anything, but the one I've acquired is the first and only colored Man-Thing sketch. So
that
was my goal. That was literally my goal.
That's amazing.
And I was reaching out to people like, hey, this is what I've been trying, and because I've been trying to do it for a while now, trying to find it, and did a lot of research, and I knew it was well, I didn't know. I had a huge likelihood in my calculations and everything that it would be in 98 MCC. So I was like, all right. And it popped up
Dude.
overseas in the UK. And yeah, I'm waiting for it to come here.
you don't actually have it yet.
No, it's on its way.
Dude, that's
literally
that's
just
awesome.
acquired this. Yeah.
Dude, congrats, bro. That is amazing.
Thank you. I can't wait to share it with everyone. I mean, I'm sure if maybe you could pick it, if you're like, oh, eBay, and you can figure it out. But yeah, I'm excited. It's nothing crazy. It's not like a beautiful sketch. Because remember, this was back then. So a sketch was literally a sketch back then. It was something somebody did. But to have a color, and it's not one color, it's multiple colors. So yeah.
Well, that's more important to me than these giant. I mean, sketch cards have come a long way, man. I mean, as you can tell, right? Like just like what you mentioned something earlier. You said talked about Frank Miller sketches are trash, man. I don't care. I want a Frank Miller sketch. I love Frank Miller. You know what I mean? Like those things are just atrocious. They're so bad. But just be what it is. I'd be like, that's cool.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say if you were like, bro, look what I got, I'd still be like, bro, that's dope as fuck.
Exactly. That shit sucks, bro. What looks like
no, I'd say it's dope, man. You're like, that's dope, bro. I mean, it'd be like, feel bad for him at his age doing these. But if he's willing and able, sure,
Yeah. We can't say Stan Lee sketches were the best either, though.
Exactly. I agree. I totally agree. But to me, that's kind of like he was OG, right? So like a sketch to him was literally like, yeah, let me just draw this thing real quick. It wasn't like a Remark style sketch that we think of or a masterpiece that artists put on these cards. You know what I mean? It's
like not at all.
It was just like, yeah, I'll doodle. Let's call it a doodle. It was more like a doodle that they would do for you.
It's a sketch. It's a
real quick. Boop, 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 you know what I mean?
Not hard. Sketch.
Yeah. Love it. So to me, like you said, I feel like that was more important than me trying to get this next 25 out of 50 or 5 out of 10 or whatever. So the only other card I would go for is that Ron Lim, which is a penciler ink Man-Thing head. That's it, unless somebody knows of a 97 sketchograph out there of Man-Thing. But I really don't think Man-Thing was in 97. It's very centric to Spider-Man, so I don't think Man-Thing would have been in it. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't think there's a list of the characters that the sketch artist actually drew for that set. I know there's a list of the artists and possibly how many sketches they've done for the set. So maybe there's a way to figure out. That's a lot of deducing for me, though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this artist did 6. I see 6, you got to find 6 in the wild or in people's collections to know all 6 are accounted for, and then check that artist off the list and check the next one. Or maybe there's a database out there. But yeah, I'll be uploading that card up.
Does pretty good at that stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah. There was a few websites. This is exactly how I was able to discover all this information. There were some amazing websites on Google that were able to have an incredible database for 1997 sketchgraphs and then the 1998 Marvel Creators Collection, which was without it, I wouldn't have known or been able to verify when I was looking at the autograph and the style artist and everything. Those were key. So make sure you're doing your research. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
because you never know what's not real or anything. So, but it also, the seller was a breaker, so it was pretty verified that card was actually hit live in their break.
Dude,
so
that's a whole nother subject, dude. The whole fake sketch card. I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit going on with that, and that's crazy. There's PJ. What up,
PJ?
Another artist.
Yeah. I love PJ. So a piece of advice. We'll end it on this one, and then I'll do my outro. So a piece of advice for new collectors entering the Marvel card world. What would you give them?
How long we got? Piece of advice: don't believe everything you see. This goes for everything, right? On the internet.
Yeah.
Don't fall into the trap of the hype.
The hype is not real. Just you see somebody who says they opened up 2 packs and they hit a 101. They didn't. Maybe they opened up 2 packs today. And they didn't open up 2 packs in total. You know what I mean? So sometimes you see it's really easy to share what you hit, and that's awesome if you hit it. GG's. But it's sometimes it gives this fake allure that you can go on to EPAC or go buy on
size isn't everything, guys. It doesn't have to be bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's really dope. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight.
Dude, man, appreciate you, man. Thanks for asking me to come on here and reminding me. We scheduled this a while ago, and I think I would have forgot, honestly. Like,
well, that's why I always try to.
Dude, I was tripping. Dude, I was tripping. I got it because I actually have I had to take like a little bit of a break from social media, dude. I took a break because I was getting sick and tired of it, honestly. Because all I see is cards in my face all day long, dude. And that's just like, so I took a little bit of a break, came back on, and you said Cards of Metal this Thursday, whatever day it was. And it was like Friday or Saturday, and I was tripping. I'm like, oh, did I miss it? And I saw your message, and I'm like, I'm such a dick, dude. And I'm like, okay, it's this Thursday. Okay, we're good.
No, I would definitely let you know. I try to reach out to the guests because I do book things ahead of time to make sure because I forget. Sometimes
better than I am.
I write it on my calendar, and then I have these like notifications pop up, and it's like Ian Fisher Thursday, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then it tells me who's next week, and sometimes I forget, and I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. Like I get excited. So I'll segue into that. Next Thursday will be Ty Rumza, the artist, and we'll be talking about his artistic journey and some of his awesome published pieces that you're all familiar with, like in Flair 2023 Flair. So, but yeah, so thank you, Ian, again. Thank you, everyone, for just hanging out. As we know, the Marvel card hobby has always been a reflection of the people who love it. Collectors, artists, dealers, fans. It's messy, it's passionate, and sometimes it's a little chaotic. But conversations like these are exactly what keep the hobby honest and hopefully moving in the right direction. A huge thank you to Ian for joining me and keeping it real. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. It truly helps the show grow. And thanks for tuning into another episode. Keep collecting what you love. And as always, ramble on.